This one. Put you right in front of the camera so they can see you. Okay. Let me just like kind of get my stuff out and then I'll do the rest during class. Hi, Mary Jo. Good. Oh. Oh yeah, good. That's you there, Shauna. Where are you going? You can be there. You can be there, yo. Get out of here. Ruby wanted you there. That's why she was there. Yeah, she was like, put me by her. I was like, okay, I guess. So I'm gonna do something else. Okay. So you're totally 100% fine. Some people like it this way, but it is upside down. But some people do it that way. People do it on that side all the time, and like maybe it's just fine. I don't know. Okay, where's my? Hi, Yvette. Oh, hi. Do we need to make one more space? Can we make a space somewhere? Should I, maybe if you scoot that way? We'll make a space for you up here. Yeah, that way. Is that okay? Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Think that's good? Is that okay? What's your name? Adam. Hi, I'm Katie. What's your name? I don't know you. Desiree? Hi, it's Katie. Nice to meet you. Is there another? Oh, Johnny. Let's see. Okay, we got one more. Cam, do you think we could make a back row spot somewhere for this crazy dude? So your long ass mat. There, perfect. Thank you, everybody. Okay, hopefully that's it. All right, my friends. Sunday yoga. Thank you so much for being here. Makes me so happy to show up to teach and have a class full of amazing humans. Many of you know I've been gone for the last little bit, either assisting or facilitating retreats, and I'm back now for the foreseeable future. My next, I might take little getaways here and there, but my next retreat isn't until October. It's the first, and it's just a weekend retreat, which I hardly ever do. But it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then you leave Sunday, and it's in Sedona, Arizona. Are you still coming, River? So River is coming, and she's gonna do sound bath, and she does poetry with her sound baths. It's really special. So I'm calling it an embodiment retreat rather than a yoga retreat, just because it's going to be all sorts of different types of practices meant to bring you into your body. So sound bath, breath work, maybe a little bit of just like shaking, wiggling, intuitive moving, and also exploring outside in nature, like hiking, stuff like that. If you've been to Sedona, I haven't been for so long, but it's a place that's supposed to be just spiritually like charged, like vortexes and energy just kind of like flowing through that place. So I'm really excited. I have this place booked called Doodlebug Ranch. So there's like 3 different houses. There's a main house, and that's where we'll eat our meals and everything. And then there's a couple other houses that you can, people will be sleeping in. And then there's also like a big yard. So I'm offering, I think I have 2 more spots that are camping spots. So either if you have like a camper van, you could come just park on the property, or if you are interested in just sleeping in your tent on the property, on the grass, that would be an option as well. It'll be in October, so it won't be too hot. And the reason why I'm offering camping is just to make some spots really budget accessible. So those spots are $900 for the entire time. And that's like all the yoga, all the meals, all the, yeah, everything that happens within that time. The only thing I'm not including is dinners for 2 nights, because I want it to be something that you can go out and eat the food like around in the town. There's places around. So yeah, so if you're interested, I have 2 more camping spots, 2 more spots that are in an actual bed. So it's it's on my website, and my website is just katieshifkinyoga.com. You can ask for more info after class. The other thing I'll say real quick before we start is next, well, now it's this Friday, this coming Friday, I have my Emerge class. It's breath work and sound. So no yoga, no movement, just breathing. And it's the same breath for a long period of time. And then I have a sound practitioner who he's drumming, he has synthesizer, keyboard, and then, I don't know, he just does all sorts of stuff. So I think it's a really just like lovely experience to come and partake of on a Friday night, different than what you would usually do. So that's this Friday, $30 per person in this space. It's 7:15 p.m. to 9 p.m. So, okay. Should we practice? Any questions? Okay, let's do it. So much chit chat. Let's find a comfortable seat. So if you're not already there, come into your seated meditation. And I always like to just move a little bit, kind of get some physical feedback. Notice how I woke up this morning, maybe how I slept last night, what's going on inside. And then eventually, no rush, but eventually just settle into stillness. And close your eyes. Place your hands intentionally. And just feel into the length of your spine and the back of your neck, the length of your side bodies. See if you can soften and relax all the muscles in your face. Let your ears, or excuse me, let your shoulders melt down away from your ears. And then just notice what's there. Notice how you feel. So not just physically, but also energetically, emotionally. Just what's flowing through you, what's in your inner space today. Start to feel into, or maybe even visualize your breath. Feel the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction of each inhale, each exhale. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you possibly can. Take a moment to hold in that fullness, maybe even take an extra little sip. And then open your mouth, big sigh. Ah, beautiful, you guys. Do that 2 more times. Great big inhale. Fill up, let that breath circulate around as you hold. Keep holding, but see if you can relax around your held breath, just a little tiny bit. And then open your mouth and release, let it go. Ah, very nice. One last time. Huge inhalation. Maybe you sit up taller and just feel as if you take up more space. Hold in that fullness, feel into it. And then when you're ready, let it go, sigh it out. Ah. Good. Seal your lips now and drop into Ujjayi breath. So many of you are familiar with it, and you can just kind of turn it on. If you're not quite sure what Ujjayi breath is, that's totally fine. Just explore it, get curious about it, and stay curious about it. It eventually will click, even if it's not today. So the inhale, the best way I can describe it, it's like you're taking a really, really deep, slow motion gas. Comes all the way down from your diaphragm, so you feel your belly expand and inflate. And then the exhale is like you're fogging up a window, but your lips are sealed on top of the breath. So be right here for a moment Just following your breath with your awareness, feeling into the spaciousness of each inhalation. And then the hugging in, the contraction, the connection to your center at the bottom of each exhalation. So in this moment, make your breath so important. Pay attention. Be patient with it. Go slow. If you want to stay here and just savor your Sunday morning seated meditation, perfectly fine with me. If you want to be here the entire class, that is up to you. If you're ready for some movement, keep this breath going. Come forward to hands and knees, tabletop position, and start to move through your cat-cow undulations. So inhale to lift the crown of your head, your tailbone spread through your front ribs. And exhale to round, hollow out, and curl in. So back and forth through these two movements, making them as big and as exaggerated as possible. So rather than just mindlessly moving through them, really feel into your spine, your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Feel your pelvis tilt, anterior, posterior. Feel your spinal flexion and extension. See if you can feel even mobility right in the middle of your spine. Take about 2 more rounds, a couple more back and forth with your breath. Nice job, you guys. And then slowly come back to a neutral spine position. Make sure your knees are at least hips width distance apart. We're going in to thread the needle. Take your right arm out to the right and then all the way up to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, thread your right arm through. So reach as far as you can. Come down to rest on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. And if there's anywhere you want to take this, any variation you want to work, go for it. Big, deep breaths. Soft through your face. And see if you can feel your breath move all the way down into your low belly, into your low back. Exhale all the way to emptiness every time. Last couple of rounds. If you do happen to have your left hand lifted, bring it back down. And on an inhalation, unthread your right arm. Reach it out, reach it up. Nice, Yvette. Exhale, right hand down. And take just about 3 big clockwise circles with your hips. So all the way around. You might go all the way back towards child's pose. Come forward towards cobra, up dog. If you want to pause and just kind of move back and forth in a tight spot, go for it. Very nice, you guys. And then in your next couple breaths, find your way into thread the needle with your left arm. So I'm going to let you get there when you are ready, just like you did on the right side. Same thing on the left side. Thread it through. Good, beautiful. You can press into your right hand, kind of use that as leverage. You can wrap your right arm behind your back. Lots of options. See if you can feel your big, deep breath, slow, steady, spacious, smooth. Soften through your face, unclench your jaw. Soften through the inside of your mouth. Let your tongue fall away from the backs of your teeth. Good, everybody. Last couple rounds on this side. Sarah. If you do happen to have right hand lifted, begin to return your right palm back to the earth. And then on an inhalation, unthread your left arm, reach it out, reach it up, open up. Left hand to the ground, same thing, but counterclockwise circles this time, all the way around. Take about 3 of them. Feel free to stop, move back and forth. Eventually, down dog. is your destination. So after about 3 big circles or whatever feels good, when you feel complete, downward facing dog. Yeah, and you can get there however you want. If you want to move through a vinyasa, if you want to hover your knees for a moment, so hovering tabletop, and then slowly take your hips back and up, go for it. Once you're in your dog pose, big deep breaths and feel around. So this is your first down dog. Maybe you want to bend your knees a little bit more. Maybe you want to pedal out your heels. Maybe it feels good to take one leg up and then the other. So speaking of, just for this one moment, everybody put your legs down. And if you would like a hands-off practice today, so just feet on the ground is all I'm saying. Hands-off practice, lift one leg in the air if you do not want physical adjustments. Okay, thank you very much. So again, if you want to lift your legs now, just feeling into it, go for it. If you want to open your hip and just give yourself about 3 more rounds of breath in your down dog to be here, to feel into the length of your spine, to feel into the length of your side bodies, to find a connection to your own center. So imagine that there is a rope, it's attached to your belly button, it's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Big, spacious breaths. Take one more big inhale, everybody. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Pause in your fold and just hang out. Maybe a ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows, sway, bob, bounce. Perhaps you want to bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, and kind of traction out through the back of your neck. Try to keep your weight just slightly forward, so more in your toes and the balls of your feet, less in your heels. Little or big bend in your knees. Let your head be heavy, let your face be soft. Nice job. Feel whatever there is to feel today in your own body. So feel into your back body, into the backs of your legs. Take one more round here. And then next time you breathe in, halfway lift position, lengthen up. Exhale, bow, let it go. Do that one more time. Halfway lift, stick your butt out, press back through the tops of your thighs, lengthen through the back of your neck. Exhale, fold. And then this time, come through your halfway lift and rise all the way up. Arms reach up, stretch tall, nice, Sam. Exhale, hands to heart center. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, reach up, high mountain. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart all the way down. Stick your butt out as you dive. Yes, nice, Laura. Halfway lift position, inhale. Feel into that length. Nice way, exhale, fold, release. Beautiful breath, press into your feet. Heart leads all the way to stand. Arms to the sky, big stretch. Hands to heart center, connect back to you. One more time, just that much. Follow your breath. Inhale, high mountain. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale to dive down. So traction out your spine, then fold. Beautiful, nice, Heather. With your inhalation, lift halfway, lengthen. With your exhale, bow and fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart, take it all the way up, stretch, reach up. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, this time, inhale, arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades hug your spine. If you tend to lock out your elbows, bend your elbows a lot and then press your palms together. Imagine your elbows now are magnetized. See if you can start to reach your hands back away from your body and then possibly add a little baby back bend. So lift your heart up As you press your hips gently forward, hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more big, huge in-breath here. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips. Exhale all the way down into your fold. So hang out now with your fingers interlaced behind your back. Let your neck relax, let your head be heavy. See if you can give your head a little shake. Yes, no, maybe so. Try to keep your weight more in your toes, more in the balls of your feet, less in your heels. Yeah, nice tip. So maybe you bend your knees more, but just focus on lifting your sit bones straight up towards the sky and feel your core fire. Take one more big inhalation, lift your knuckles. Awesome, River. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang, let them dangle. You can give them a little shake if you want. Find Ujjayi again. Inhale, halfway lift position. Exhale, nice cam. Plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, plank position. Pause for just a moment. This first plank pose, find your strength. So spread your fingers, push into the ground actively, breathe into your back body. Draw your belly button in and up, and see if you can take just little baby rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. Yes, awesome. Keep pushing the ground away. Back of your neck is long, so gaze down. If you want to modify at any time, knees come down. One more inhale, that little tiny rock forward on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway, hold. Hover until you're empty in your breath. Then inhale, push back up, high plank. Yes, one more like that. Exhale, halfway down, chaturanga hold until you're empty, and then push up. Yes, amazing. Slow motion all the way down to your belly. Good work. Find a back bend variation of your choice. So maybe it's a baby cobra, sphinx, up dog, Spider-Man cobra. Take a couple rounds, feel into that opening of your front body, shoulders back and down away from your ears. As you are ready, downward facing dog, no rush. Take deep breaths. All right. One more time, you've got about 5 breaths in your dog pose. If you want to bring in a little more strength work, you can turn it into a turbo dog. So all you would do, bend your elbows and squeeze your elbows in towards each other. So your forearms are hovering just an inch or so above the ground. Keep lifting your hips high and keep working the length in the back of your legs. You want a complete turbo dog, you can bend your knees a lot. It's almost like you're going to pounce forward, forearms hover right above the ground, hips lift high. So you do you wherever you're at. Take one more great big huge inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way up. Arms reach, stretch tall. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, friends, let's build our flow now. Inhale, arms to the sky. Side body stretch of your choice to your right. So maybe right hand to right hip. Maybe you grab your left wrist, interlace your fingers. I like a yin yang variation sometimes. So whatever feels best in your body, just to work the length of your left side. Little more weight in your left foot. And sometimes I like to reach my right toes out to the right. So think of a crescent moon shape. Hips go left, upper body goes right. One more round. Thanks, Taylor. As you inhale, back to center, realign. And then with your exhale, same thing, other side. So whatever will best serve you. Right shoulder back and down, plugged into the socket. Very nice. Breathe into your right side. Little more weight in your right foot, especially the inner edge. Nice, James. Soft through your face. Big and spacious with your inhale. See if you can reach further. One last round. Beautiful. Inhale back to center, both arms to the sky, both feet on the ground. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, swing your arms back, keep your heart lifted. So it's like you're doing a little baby cobra with your chest rather than rounding. You're not in spinal flexion, spinal extension. So heart lifts and back muscles hug around your spine. Shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. Nice, Shauna. You can stay where you are at, or option for a little balance challenge. Rock up to your tiptoes, lift your heels really high. Nice, Ellie. As you lift your heels high, see if you can bend your knees a tiny bit more, get a little lower in your legs. Yes, awesome, Mary Jo, one more round. Stay on your tiptoes if you would like. High mountain all the way up. Push into the ground with your toes and the balls of your feet. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, slow dive, stick your butt out behind you all the way down. Nice, Adam. As you inhale, halfway lift, heels on the ground. Beautiful. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through a vinyasa however you would like. So add or subtract, whatever you want. Skip it all together if you'd rather. Downward facing dog. Nice, Amber. And then back in your dog pose, find your breath, slow, steady, powerful, and strong. So your breath, there is an effort, or there is an element of effort, there is an element of ease. So you are putting a little extra effort behind your breath than you usually would in your everyday life. You are finding a softness around it so it doesn't feel strained or forced, but you feel it expanding, contracting. You feel it guiding your movement, creating space in every pose. Next time you inhale, slowly with your breath, extend your right leg to the sky. So three-legged dog, press up with your right foot as you press down through your hands. Everybody, for now, see if you can square off your hips. So both inner thighs face towards each other, right hip faces down and slightly back. Usually it's a little bit more than you think. So see if you can kind of over exaggerate it and then maybe come out of it just a little tiny bit. Take one more big inhale. Nice, Janet. Press with your right foot and then press through your hands. Take one more inhalation. Sorry, I know I just said that. Exhale, knee to your nose, round your back, hollow out. Stay here and breathe in. Push the ground away, lift through your waistline, round through your mid-spine. Step forward with your exhale, low lunge. Rise up as you are ready, no hurry. Crescent lunge. So find your stability in your legs and then your own unique expression in your upper body, whatever that looks like and feels like. So maybe your heart is really lifted, a slight little back bend. Maybe your spine is in a more neutral position. Maybe you've got a bend in your elbows. So what does your body want and need? What feels like you this morning? Spread your fingers really wide if you feel energized. Soften your fingers. You need a little softening. So feeling into your pose, and again, your own unique expression in this moment. Breathe into every space. One more inhale. As you exhale, just like we did in our chair pose, hinge forward, reach back, like a little baby cobra in your heart. So rather than gazing straight down at the ground, gazes slightly forward. You can stay here if you want. Otherwise, here we go. Back foot floats up, airplane pose. So imagine you're going for a smiley face shape from the top of your head. Nice tiff, back to your heel. Back muscles hug in. Shoulder blades hug in. Breath slow and steady. Nice, Jamie, active through your back foot. Last round, your personal fullest expression. Back to crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Add a little twist. So stay in your lunge position. Left hand down, right arm up. Open through the right side of your heart. You can choose to stay here. This may feel like absolutely enough. You might even want to bring your back knee down as a little modification. If you want to go a bit deeper, option to walk your left hand off the left side of your mat And then start to reach your right fingertips way back. So it's like your heart wants to look up at the sky. Yes, awesome. Nice, Claire. Take one more deep breath. Let it go. End of your exhale, unwind. Walk your hands all the way over to the left long edge of your mat now. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Yeah, you might need to stagger just a little bit. And then hang out here for about 5 breaths, wherever you want to go, however you want to take it. So you might just hang out in your fold, even grab opposite elbows, ragdoll. Maybe you want to explore a headstand or skandasana or a twist. So many options. You do whatever works best in this moment for you. Make sure your breath is right there with you. Slow and steady. Good job, friends. All right. Wrap up in your next breath or two. Fingertips to the ground. And then just crawl your hands back to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward once again. Root into your front foot. Float your back leg to the sky for standing splits. In your standing split, so you're balanced on one foot, see if you can find some version of a halfway lift next time you breathe in. So lengthen your spine. Maybe you even bring your fingertips to your front shin. And then exhale, fold. So one-legged fold, crown towards the ground, left leg towards the sky. Spread your left toes, make them active. Good, awesome poses. Send your breath all the way up into your left toes. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Take one more inhale, maybe lift a tiny bit higher. Forward fold, top of your mat, step down. You can give your right leg a little shake out. Bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels, and then tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. Your heels can either lift up high, that'll work your strength, your ankle strength, or heels can press down, that'll work your ankle flexibility. Option to wrap your arms around your shins, give yourself a big squeeze. See if you can breathe a lot into your back body. Feel the space in between your back ribs. Take one more breath. Halfway lift, inhale, heels down, spine long. You can widen your stance if you want. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Arms to the sky, stretch tall. Hold here in your high mountain. So in your high mountain, right foot is your foundation. Lift your left knee, standing staff. So balance on your right foot. Flex your left toes. Yeah, dorsal flexion, so back towards your shin. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, figure 4 with your legs. Sit back into a one-legged chair. Hands can come to heart. You can reach your arms back like a chair plane. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your front leg. If you want to explore, go for it. You can bring your hands to blocks, to the ground, forward fold variation, arm balance play. Flex your left toes, press your outer ankle firmly into your ankle, or press your outer ankle firmly into your thigh. If you are sitting back, weight is in your heel. Nice, Meg. Make sure your breath stays with you. Bring it back if you lose it. Last couple of rounds. Good job, friends. We're going to slowly come back to a standing staff position. So press into your right foot, lift your left knee. If you want to, you can extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, slow motion, low lunge. Hands to the ground, left toes to the back of your mat. See if you can touch down at the exact same time. And then from low lunge, listen. Three-legged down dog, right leg back and up. This time, do open your hip. Bend your knee, reach your knee out to the right and then up towards the sky. So feel that opening in the front of your right hip. Breathe. One more inhale, you can hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow, get as close as you can. Weight comes forward. Inhale, back up, stretch your right leg high, open your hip if you want. Exhale, right to right, aim for your right armpit, so push the ground away, yes. Inhale, three-legged dog, this time hips square. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga, maybe it's three-legged. Inhale, lift your heart. And find your way back to down dog. If you want to grab a quick child's pose or a quick drink of water, please feel free. Once you're back in down dog, Ujjayi breath, reconnect. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel good. All right, those of you in a child's pose, take one, maybe two more restorative grounding breaths. And then everybody downward facing dog. All right, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, take your left leg to the sky. And for now, hips are square, so feel the difference. Inner thighs face towards each other. Your left hip faces back, slightly up perhaps, slightly down perhaps. So it just depends how high you can lift your leg. But don't worry about height. Go for strength and power in your left leg. So if I came over, tried to push your left leg down, it would not move. It's so strong, it's so powerful. See if you can feel the front of your left thigh, your quad muscle fire up. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here, breathe in, push the ground away on your back, tippy, tippy toes. And then exhale forward softly. Rise up, crescent lunge. Yes, very nice. Take your time to settle in. Find stability through your legs. So front hip pulls back energetically. Back hip pulls forward energetically. Nice trace. And then feel into your own unique expression through your upper body. Heart is lifted. Spine is neutral or maybe the slightest little back bend. Make sure your breath is right there with you. It's flowing through. Slow, steady. Maybe you even find the slightest little smile on your face so you don't feel like you're so serious all the time in your practice. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward, reach back. So airplane lunge. Find that lift through your heart. Connection to your center. As you are ready, back foot floats up, full airplane. Remember, we're going for a smiley face shape. Nice bend. Back muscles hug your spine. Try to keep your hips square. If it's helpful, bend your standing leg. Active through your back toes. Spread them. One more breath. Maybe lift your back heel higher. And end of your exhale, soft landing, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Hands to the ground. Breathe out. Add your twist so your legs stay the same as you reach your left arm to the sky. Right hand on the ground or a block. If you would like to modify, absolutely feel free to bring your back knee down. If you want to make it a little bit deeper, option to walk right hand or right fingertips off the right side of your mat. If you're using a block, take it with you. And then left fingertips reach back. Your heart looks up. Keep your legs strong. Amazing, Jamie. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Beautiful, Tiff. Use your exhale to twist a little further. Last round. End of your exhale, unwind, wide-legged forward fold. We're not going to take this in our flow, but it feels good now. So we'll be here for about 5 rounds of breath. You can do what you did before. You can do something completely different. You can be more restorative here, take it as a rest, or you can be more active, more challenging. Awesome, Jane. So feeling into your own body, your own breath. What do you need this morning? What is your body calling for? What little adjustments might you make to get a little more juice out of the pose? Take a couple more rounds. So if you are working somewhere, begin to wrap it up. Ujjayi breath, fingertips on the ground. Start to crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes forward. So you're back in a low lunge and then come into your standing splits. Back leg floats up. And for this pose, open hips or square hips, it's up to you. Neither one is necessarily right or wrong. It just depends what you want to get out of the pose, how you want to work it. Remember, we're going to take a halfway lift. So balance on your left foot. Find the closest thing to a halfway lift that you can. Inhale. Amazing, yes. And then exhale. One-legged forward fold, standing splits. Be there. If you want to take a couple handstand hops, if you want to play with your balance, left arm behind left leg. Feel free. So have fun. If you want to have fun today, you do not ever have to get a handstand. It's just play. Take one more inhale, maybe one last hop. We hop, and then exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Nice, John. Give your left leg a little shake out. Maybe kind of pedal out your heels. And then bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels. Find your tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl. Heels down. I can't put my heels down personally. I don't have the flexibility in my ankles, but I can press them towards the ground to work that flexibility. Or you can intentionally lift your heels really high. And as you lift your heels higher, see if you can get your butt lower, your nose closer to your knees. Option to wrap your arms around your shins. Yeah, sometimes you take a tumble back. That means you're trying. Good job. Take one more breath. Inhale, find a halfway lift, heels down, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward. You can adjust your stance if you want to widen it a little. Exhale, fold, and then root through your feet all the way up, arms to the sky. Pause here, high mountain. Might even feel good to kind of take a little back bend, stretch through the front of your hips. Whenever you are ready, left foot is your base this time, right knee floats up, standing staff. Find your balance. Find what we call our drishti. So look at something, focus on something in front of you that's not moving. Focus and alert, calm and relax at the same time. One more inhale, flex your toes. Figure four, exhale, sit back into a one-legged chair. You choose hands to heart, maybe a chair plane variation with your arms. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your legs or even to the ground or a block. So you can do the same thing you did on the other side, or maybe this side feels different. Honor that, listen to that. If you fall out, wonderful. Again, it means you're challenging yourself. You've met an edge, welcome to it. Be compassionate and playful. Come back when you're ready, last couple of rounds. Really nice, everybody. Next time you breathe in, make your way back to your standing staff slowly. So if possible, staying balanced on your left foot, right knee lifts, arms up. Option to extend right leg if you would like to. Try not to lean back. One more in breath. Exhale, slow motion to your low lunge. See if you can touch toes and fingers at the same time. Yes. So right foot back. Hands come down to frame your front foot. From your low lunge, three-legged down dog, left leg back and up. Yes. Open your hip this time, bend your knee. It's like your left hip is a hinge on a door. Your left leg is the door. It swings open. Take one more big inhale. You can stay here if you want and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Push the ground away as you come forward. Nice McKinley. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Open your hip if you want to. Left to left this time. Aim high. Push the ground away. Aim for your armpit. Feel your core engage. Inhale, back up. Last one. Knee to your nose, or excuse me, this time you're going forward to your chaturanga. No more knee to nose, all the way down. And then find your back bend. Either back to down dog, or if you want a child's pose, drink of water. Now is your time. So we will now take that flow, one breath, one movement. It doesn't mean we speed through it without our big deep breaths, just trying to get it over with. It means we move slowly, intentionally, and let our slow, deep breath guide our movement, guide our transitions. So you're never rushing through, slow and mindful. If at any time you want to take a little break, you want to do your own thing, that is always your choice. So always listen to your body. Take all of my cues as invitations. So take what works and leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. So as much as you can, rather than just muscling your way through, use your breath to guide you. Fire it up, slow, steady, powerful, and strong. One more inhale into your down dog. Push the ground away, lift your hips. Exhale, look forward, step, tiptoe, or float. Top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift position, inhale to lengthen out. Exhale to bow, fold deeply. Root through your feet, heart leads. Take it all the way up, big full body stretch, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. Here we go with our flow. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch of your choice, over to the right, hips to the left, all the way to empty. Inhale, back to center, realign. Other side with your exhale, crescent moon shape is what you're going for. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Swing your arms back, bend your knees, maybe lift to tiptoes. Option to stay on tiptoes. High mountain. Press down through the balls of your feet as you reach up. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you slowly dive all the way down. Yes, nice, Emma. Heels on the ground, breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower or even hold empty, chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open. Thanks, Janet. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Cam, breathe in, right leg high. Take a moment, feel this pose. Lots of length, strength, power. Exhale slowly and softly. Right foot steps forward, low lunge. Press through your feet, rise up, crescent lunge, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, yogi's choice, airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Very nice. Back to crescent. Beautiful, Meg. Crescent lunge with your inhale. Exhale, hands down. Add your twist. Inhale to open. Gaze up at your right hand. Exhale, unwind, listen, root into your right foot, left leg to the sky, breathe in, standing splits. Exhale, straight into your tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl, toes together. Halfway lift, inhale, stick your butt out, heels on the ground. You can widen your stance if you want. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet all the way up, arms to the sky. Lift your left knee, flex your left toes. Exhale, figure four, sit back, arms are your choice. Inhale, back to a standing staff position, reach up, left knee lifts, maybe left leg extends. Exhale, slowly back to low lunge, fingertips and left toes to the ground at the same time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open up your right hip. Hold here if you want. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right to right. Push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged dog, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, your variation, plank to chaturanga. Lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Nice, Yvette. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, left leg high with your in-breath. You got this. Exhale, step forward, super soft, low lunge. Rise as you inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, yogi's choice, airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Nice. Back to crescent. See if you can land softly, intentionally. Inhale. Nice, Mary Jo. Exhale, hands come down. Add your twist. Breathe in. Left arm up. Open through the left side of your heart. Exhale, let it go. Root into left foot. Inhale, right leg high, standing splits. Straight into tiny little ball. Right foot down, tuck and curl all the way to empty, super small and compact. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Adjust your stance if you want. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet all the way up. Arms reach up. Right knee floats up. Flex your right toes. Figure four. Sit back. You choose your arm variation. Weight in your right heel, left heel. Switch out your legs. Or if you did it wrong, if you did it the other way. Inhale back to standing stack. Maybe extend. Exhale, slow motion back to low lunge. See if you can find a soft landing, fingertips and toes down. Yes, nice reach. Three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Open your hip. Hold here or knee to right elbow. Exhale, twist. Nice. Inhale back up. Left to left, aim high. If you want, you can even add a push up, bend your elbows. Inhale, back up, lengthen, square off your hips. Exhale, plank to chaturanga. You're always welcome to bring your foot down or your knees down. Lift your heart, inhale. Nice trace. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment, maybe a couple open mouth sighs. Ah. Yes, you've got one more round. I'm gonna add in a few little changes, variations. So just like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. One last round, one last time through. Big inhale into your down dog. And exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your space. Halfway lift position, lengthen. Inhale. Fold and bow, exhale. Root to rise. So root through your feet, rise up, arms reach, stretch, lengthen. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, last time, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Side body stretch of your choice. You can change it up over to the right, hips to the left. Back through center, realign, and then other side as you exhale, up and over. Listen, back to center, inhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, navel to spine as you exhale, curl open, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Inhale, realign, reach up. Now chair plane or drinking bird. Option to float to tiptoes one last time. Option to stay on tiptoes, high mountain as tall as you can grow. Yes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, slow dive down. So this is an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time. Weight more forward. As you breathe in, heels come down, halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Heart lifts with your in-breath. Let's mix. And hips lift, exhale. All right, friends. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Stretch it out. Use your core strength to exhale. Step your right foot through softly. Last time in crescent lunge on this side. Breathe in and rise. Exhale. You choose airplane lunge or one last chance to fly. Back foot floats. Back to crescent lunge. Soft landing. Arms reach up. Gaze up. Nice, Sarah. Hands down. Add your twist. Left hand on the ground. Right arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release. Root into your front foot. Inhale, standing splits. Now listen. You can hold in your standing splits, play in your standing splits, or option for a balancing half moon. So start to lengthen your spine. Walk your hands forward. Right hand stays down. Left hand to left hip, or left arm to the sky as you open. So left hip stacks on top of right, left shoulder stacks on top of right. Your back foot is powerful, like you're stomping it onto the back wall. Yes, wherever you are at, feel all that space and breathe into it. Awesome. Take one more inhale. Now nice and easy, tiny little potato bug balls. Step down, curl in, get small, all the way to empty. And then halfway lift. So realign, find a nice neutral spine, a nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet all the way up to stand. Arms reach up. Left knee lifts up. Figure four, exhale, sit back. Arms are your choice. Listen, inhale, standing staff. This is where you listen. Exhale, eagle legs. Left knee on top of right. Left elbow underneath right. So coming into your eagle legs, eagle arms. Sitting back, squeezing your legs. If the arms feel like a bit too much, you can either give yourself a hug or you can press your palms, press your forearms. See if you can bring weight more into your heel. Sit a little lower. Gaze right through your arms. See if you can lift your elbows up and away. Take one more round. You guys are amazing. Now slowly back to standing stacks. Reach up. Extend your left leg if you want. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion, fingertips and toes down at the same time. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg back and up. Open your hip. Now listen. Stay here and hold, or option to flip your dog this time. Right foot comes down behind. If you're holding and you want to take knee to elbows on your own, that's fine. If you're in the back bend, heart forward, lift your hips. Nice, Jana. Feel the strength in your back body. Awesome, Natalia. Take one more round wherever you are at. And then everybody, just a regular down dog. Walk it out. So take a moment, find your breath, maybe an open mouth sigh or two. You can keep walking out your down dog, or next inhale, option to rock forward to a plank, option to hover right leg one last time if you would like. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, peel your heart open. Nice, clear. Exhale, down dog. All right, left leg high, breathe in. You got it, River. Exhale, step your left foot forward ever so softly. Last time on this side, rise, crescent, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, airplane lunge or fly. Float your back foot off the ground, spread your back toes. Nice work. Back to crescent lunge. See if you can land ever so softly. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Add your twist as you breathe in. Open through the left side of your heart. Gaze up at left hand. Exhale, let that go. Root into your left foot. Back leg high, standing split. Pause, hold, or play in your standing splits. Or option for balancing half moon. So start to lengthen your spine. You can use a block under your left hand, absolutely. Open your hips, right hip on top of left. Nice. Good. Back leg strong, like you're stomping it on the back wall. Heart open, hips open, wherever you've chosen to be. One last inhale, maybe lift your back leg higher. Now slowly come into your tiny little potato bug ball, like you're giving yourself a little nurturing squeeze. Inhale, halfway lift. Realign your spine. Good. Exhale, fold. Last balancing poses. Rise all the way up. Arms reach. Right knee lifts. Flex your toes. Figure 4. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, standing staff. Now this is where we're adding our eagle. Exhale, right knee on top of left. Right elbow underneath left. Wrap your arms together or give yourself a hug or press your palms, press your forearms. You can get that second wrap around your calf with your toes. Awesome. If not, just keep your right foot active. Yes, sit back, squeeze your legs. You're falling in and out. Be with that. Meet yourself right there. That's the practice. See if you can lift your elbows. One last big breath. Very nice, my friends. With your inhale, standing staff. Option to extend. Option to shake out your legs if you're like, oh my God, that was way too much. Exhale, low lunge. Take it back. Inhale, three-legged, left leg to the sky. Open your hip. You're almost there. Option to flip it if you want. Otherwise, hold. Or if you want to take your knee to elbows on your own, feel free. You're in the back bend. Open through your front body. Expand. Breathe into that space. Last round, wherever you're at. Nice reach. Come back. Regular down dog. Walk it out for a moment. You can go straight to a child's pose or option to inhale, rock forward plank, maybe hover left leg one last time. Exhale, chaturanga. Heart opener with your in-breath. And then resting pose of your choice. Child's pose, hero's pose. Maybe you just want to lay on your belly. Belly down Shavasana. Breathe slow. So just take a moment to feel, to notice, to come back. So anything going on outside these four walls for now just falls away. Feel your body on your mat in the space. Feel the energy flowing through you. All that energy you've stirred up inside, all that aliveness inside of you. Good job, everyone. Couple more grounding breaths. And then downward facing dog. Okie doke. From your down dog, inhale right leg high. Pigeon pose with your exhale, right shin to the top of your mat. Let your body down gently. And if you know that this pose works better for you in a seat instead or on your back instead, of course, you're welcome to take it there instead. If you want to play perhaps with a quad stretch in your back leg or any other variation, choice is yours. We'll be here for about 5 to 10 rounds. Did you move too quickly? Oh. It's not personal, it's just.
She's very particular.
She's like, you can look, but you can't touch. Side out your mouth anytime. I have a little essential oil spritz. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. If you do not want it near you for whatever reason, if you have allergies, something like that, just give me a little raise of your hand. Okay. It was like really cool in here when we started, I feel like. You guys heated it up. Good job. Last few rounds. See if there's a way you could soften either within the pose or around the pose. Soften your outer shell. Let your heart melt a little more. If you want, last great big huge breath. Let it go out your mouth. Big sigh. Slowly begin to lift your upper body. And we're going to come into a seated position. So from your pigeon, just easy. So nice and carefully sit over onto your right butt cheek. Let your hips open, let your knees bend, and then swing your left leg around. Once you swing your left leg around, both legs out in front of you, just give them a little shake out for a moment. Maybe a couple windshield wipers. And then we'll set up a seated twist. You okay over there? What's going on? Is there a spider? Okay. Should I try not to kill him? Should I throw him out the window maybe? No, he just. Let me just get the spider. Okay. Woo, okay. Save the spider, save the yoga class. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. All right, draw your right knee in. Right foot to the outside of left thigh. You can choose to extend your left leg or bring your left heel towards your right butt cheek. If you do that, make sure your right butt cheek doesn't now lift off the ground. So whatever works best, hug your knee in, get really tall, proud chest. Take your right arm up, inhale. And then as you exhale, twist to your right, right hand comes down behind you. Rather than leaning back and putting all your weight on your right hand, just use your right hand to create more length in your spine to lift higher. If you want to latch your left elbow to the outside of your right leg, or if you know the bind, it's in your practice, you want to take it, feel free. Try to find space through the front of your shoulders, through your collarbones. Rather than closing off through your heart, try your best. Open. You might gaze over your right shoulder. Last couple rounds. Good job, everyone. Slowly, end of your next exhale, unwind just your upper body for now. Take your hands off the left side of your mat. So kind of curling in and bowing towards the ground. Just a nice little counter twist. Your right butt cheek now can lift. Breathe down into your low back. I even like to really curl in and push the ground away. Kind of turn towards the back wall. So feel into it one last round. And then unwind your upper body. Uncross your legs. Nice little shake out. And again, maybe a couple windshield wipers. We'll take a boat pose, which I hate this pose, but it's going to do things we hate once in a while. So if you're like me and you tend to rock back onto your tailbone every time, then hands behind you. You want to be balanced on your sit bones as you lean back. Lift your legs with your knees bent. Keep your heels on the ground with your knees bent. Or if you want more, you can extend your legs. If you want lots more, arms forward. Ah, that's so hard. Or arms back. That's what Jason used to do like a crazy man. So take a moment, hug in with your inner thighs, soften your face. See if you can pull your shoulders back and down. Slow, steady breath. From here, you'll cross your ankles, rock forward, plant your hands, either hop back to a chaturanga with bent elbows, or 1 foot at a time, step back. Move through a vinyasa, or don't. See you back in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Pigeon pose. Exhale, left shin forward. Set your body down gently. Take any variations, exploration. As you settle in, see if each breath you can let something, somewhere, whether it's physical or energetic, but something soften or surrender just a little bit more. What does that feel like? Open mouth size, welcome at any time. Soften through your forehead, your jaw, your cheeks, even your eyelids. Take about 5 more breaths. Last round, big, huge inhale, send it down into your hips. Maybe sigh it out your mouth. Slowly start transitioning into a seat. So lift your upper body. Ease your way onto your left butt cheek, both legs out in front of you, a little shake out, windshield wipers. And then start setting yourself up for your twist. So left knee bends, left foot to the ground, and then step your left foot to the outside of right thigh. Right leg extended with your toes flexed and active, or bend your right knee, heel towards your butt. Both sit bones are rooted and grounded. Get tall through your spine. So hug your knee in and think of a proud chest. Puff up your chest. Left arm up. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, twist to your left. Left hand comes down. Left fingertips maybe come down. So for me, I have shorter arms, so I just come to my fingertips. Try to use your hand behind you to find a little more length. Keep that opening through the front of your heart. Binds are welcome. Right elbow to the outside of left knee, welcome. So use each breath. Use each exhale to twist just a little further, last couple rounds. Job, friends. Very end of your next exhalation, slowly unwind. Keep your legs the same. Upper body turns now to the right. Bring your hands to the ground. And then just a little counter twist, little bow. Should feel good, therapeutic. So you can let your you can let your left butt cheek lift. You can let your back round a lot. Again, I even like to push into the ground and curl in like a fraidy cat. And as you're ready, just come back up. Before we go down onto our back, so uncross your legs, give them a little shake out or whatever your body's calling for. Before we go down onto our backs, we'll take a reverse tabletop or reverse plank. So reverse plank will be a little more intense. Legs straight, legs together like you have a big mermaid tail, or reverse tabletop, feet on the ground with knees bent, feet about hips width distance apart, and heels either straight down from your knees or just slightly in front of your knees. Hands behind you, fingers face in towards your hips or out towards the sides of your mat. You choose. Spread your fingers wide. Make sure your hands are wider than your shoulders so they're not really close together. You have plenty of space. Roll your shoulders back and down. Lift your chest, proud chest. Hug in with your legs and your inner thighs. Stay here or press into your hands and your feet. Lift your hips. Hug in with your inner thighs. Do not let your shoulders roll forward. Keep them back and down. Try not to let your head collapse back, but extend back with strength in the sides of your neck, or modify by tucking your chin towards your chest. One more inhale, lift, 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 push into the ground. And come on down as you exhale, all the way onto your back. Draw your knees in. Gently rock from side to side. Keep your right knee drawn in and extend your left leg forward. Just set it on the ground. For a moment, extend your right leg straight up towards the sky, hands behind your right thigh. If you can't straighten your leg, that's totally fine, but find your straightest leg possible and then press up through your heel, flex your toes back. Try to keep a neutral spine, backs of your shoulders root down. Good job, you guys. Take one more inhale. You can keep your legs straight for your twist if you want, or bend your knee and just work into your supine twist. So right arm out, scoot your hips to the right, roll over onto your left side. Yeah, a couple of you have straps. Feel free to use a strap. Does anybody want me to bring you one? Raise your hand. Okay, I can do that. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. And use your breath. Those of you that have a wall to your left, if it's available, I love pressing my right foot into the wall, pushing it against the wall with my right leg straight. So that's available. You're not too close. You could try it. Take a couple more rounds here. Try to let your body give into gravity now. And then find your way back to center, back to neutral. So you might need to adjust your hips a little so they're back in line, straight down from your shoulders. Move into a half happy baby eventually. So I like to give my right knee a squeeze first, and then half happy baby, sole of your right foot faces up, flex your toes, press through your heel. Nice, James. Imagine there's a heavy sandbag on top of your left thigh. See if you can get even your little baby pinky toe to flex back. Good job. All right, friends, and then release your right leg, take it out next to your left leg. You can either just let your body relax here for a moment, like a micro shavasana. You could take your arms overhead, full body stretch. Maybe you just want to shake out your legs gently. Maybe you just want to feel in stillness, right side versus left side. As you are ready, no rush. Left knee draws in towards your belly. And then extend your left leg up towards the sky for just a moment, finding that length in the back of your left leg. If you cannot get your leg completely straight and keep a neutral spine, bend your knee as much as needed. Press through your heel, flex through your toes. Good. Imagine a heavy sandbag now on the top of your right thigh. Nice work, friends. Yeah, some of you are pointing and flexing. You could roll out your ankle if you want to. And then in your next couple breaths, turn it into a twist. Left leg can stay extended, or you can bend your left knee. I usually need to scoot my hips a little bit to the left to keep my spine in alignment. So adjust in any way needed. Gaze up or over left shoulder. If you've got a wall to your right, maybe you're pressing your foot into the wall, using it to plug your left femur bone back into the hip socket. And then I will just kind of leave it up to you when you feel pretty much even on both sides. Slowly make your way back to neutral spine and eventually into a half happy baby with your left leg. Good job. So press your left heel up as you flex back through your toes, especially little baby pinky toe. And then if you want to turn it into a full happy baby, next couple of breaths, turn it into a full happy baby, rock it out. Maybe explore straightening one leg and then the other, both at the same time. You can bring your legs together, almost like a plow. You could bring your feet together, knees apart. So just like a baby would play and explore all the different ways they can move, feel into your body. If there are any other finishing poses that you feel like you want to take to complete your own practice, give yourself about 5 to 10 breaths to move through those. And then slowly start transitioning into your final relaxation. As you slowly start to just settle in, let your body settle in. I have a reading for you. It says, you have lost nothing but what could not sustain itself any longer. You have lost nothing but what was ending anyway. You have lost nothing but an idea of what the future might have been. All that is real is still waiting. All that is real is still within. All that is real is still waiting. All that is real is still within. So for these last few moments, just listen to the sound of the bowls. Let's see if you can listen not just with your ears and with your head, but with your entire body. So as if your body can hear through your skin, through your pores, as if the vibrations can flow through the space inside of you, vibrate and resonate within you. Just let your body feel the sound and experience it just flowing through. Let it stir up anything that needs to be stirred up and anything that's ready to be let go of. Maybe it helps it just a little bit. Let go. So these last few moments are yours. Let your breath be effortless. Just soak in the efforts of your practice. Shavasana. Great big deep breath in. And then big sigh, let it go. Ah. And start to wiggle through your fingers and toes. Just slow, gentle movements. And as you're ready, roll to either side. Take a moment just resting on your side body. And as you rest on your side, just visualize for a moment. Use your imagination. Visualize all the energy from that sound bath, all the energy from your practice, really just seeping in, absorbing in some way, shape, or form. I like to imagine little pieces of stardust just twinkling inside of me and then disappearing. Using the strength in your arms, guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began. Eyes closed and hands gathered to your heart. And we'll seal this Sunday practice with one collective Om. So let your Om be your vibration that moves through you. Let it come all the way down from your belly, from your gut. So exhale, clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Om. Namaste. All right, friends. Your 90-minute Sunday practice is complete. Good job. You guys are amazing. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.